Hello friends, welcome to Biology Labor. So today we are going to discuss about the what is autosomal inheritance disorder. So you can see here the different type of picture. These the all disease and disorder happen to the autosomal inheritance disorder. So first we are going to discuss about the what is autosomal inheritance, then what is autosomal inheritance disorder, then pattern of inheritance. After that we try to solve some question or problem related to it. So let's come. So we know gene control the trait and character of our body and gene located in the chromosome. We have 22 pair of the autosome. It controls the somatic character, body character and one pair of the sex chromosome. So gene located in the autosome and it inherit from the parent to offspring is called the autosomal inheritance. It is not affected by the sex of parent. Means male, female condition, these are the not affected the inheritance pattern. So if any gene is mutated and it is located in the autosome and it is impair the function of the this mutation is the impair the function of the organism and this mutated gene is inherited from the parent to offspring, then we can say that this is the autosomal inheritance disorder. These are the mainly two types: autosomal dominant inheritance disorder and autosomal recessive inheritance disorder. First, we are going to discuss the autosomal dominant inheritance disorder. So, when single copy mutated gene is enough to initiate a disease, we can say that the autosomal inheritance dominant inheritance means here the single copy of the mutated gene is enough to initiate a disease. So it is a autosomal dominant inheritance disorder. Some example of the disease are the Huntington disease, it is a neurodegenerative disease, Marfan syndrome, it is the connective tissue related problem, and the neurofibromatosis, etc. Then the what is the autosomal recessive inheritance disorder? These are the disorder arises when two copy of mutated gene from the each parent is inherited and induce a disease. We can say the autosomal recessive inheritance disorder. Here the two copy of mutated gene is required from the both parent to induce a disease. Here the example are the cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, albinism and thalassemia. So you need to remember the all disease, what is autosomal dominant disease inheritance disorder and what is the autosomal recessive inheritance disorder. So first we are going to discuss pattern of inheritance in autosomal dominant inheritance disorder. So you can see here the one parent is affected and another parent is the mother is the unaffected, and the affected father contain the one copy of mutated gene here the in blue color and normal gene is mentioned in purple color. So if we know we inherit two copies of each gene from our parent and one from our mother, one from our father. So if a person contain two copy of the each gene, their chances to give the one copy to their children is the 50%. So 50% chances here father give their mutated gene to the child. So here condition given for the fourth child, so the father can transfer their mutated gene to the offspring is the 50% chances. So you can see here the two children are the affected with the autosomal dominant inheritance disorder because they got the mutated gene from the father. This condition is mentioned in the here the blue one picture is mentioned when the one is unaffected parent, one other one is the affected parent. What is the percentage of their child is become affected with the autosomal dominant inheritance? There is the 50% chance of their child is autosomal dominant inheritance disorder and 50% become the normal, not affected. So that is then the autosomal recessive inheritance disorder. Here we know two copy of mutated gene is required to induce a disease, and here condition given both father and mother and parent are the carrier, means they are not affected, but they are contain the one copy of the mutated genes, and one copy is not enough to initiate disease in case of the autosomal recessive inheritance. So here both parents are the carrier, and the mutated gene chances to transfer to the child is the here also the 50%, because they contain the two copies of his gene, and the chances of the give to the one copy to children is the 50%. So here the chances is given, you the 25% child become the unaffected and 50% of child become affected, they contain the one copy of the mutated genes, and 25 of the child become the affected because they contain the both copy of the mutated gene. So here in the right side mention this condition, the both parent are the carrier, means they contain the one copy of mutated gene, and then their child percentage become the affected is 25%, and 25% become unaffected and 50% become the carrier. So these are the pattern of inheritance. Now we are going to see the different problem and condition regarding to it. So first we are going to see the autosomal dominant condition. So here Punnett square is prepared, and it is the very easy to solve a problem through the Punnett square. We prepare Punnett square in case of the Mendelian genetics inheritance also. So in the Punnett square, first is the autosomal dominant inheritance when one parent is the affected and other one is the normal. So here the given the A, there is the affected heterozygous and homozygous, A become normal. Here capital E is the affected gene and small is the normal. So Punnett square is prepared. First we put the capital A small a from the one parent and small a from the other parent. When Punnett square is prepared, you can see here the two times we get the capital A small a. These are the heterozygous, and small a condition also two times, and is the percentage also 50%. So here the heterozygous condition AA is the chances that they are the AA condition is that there are the chances the person is the child is the affected with the autosomal dominant disorder. So here the 50% chances they become the children are the affected. So this is the in case of the autosomal dominant inheritance, and in case of right side you can see the autosomal recessive inheritance disorder is condition is given here. Capital A means the normal and small a means they are the affected. Here also three condition is given, and Punnett square first condition is both parent are heterozygous, means both parent are carrier. When both parent are is carrier, here you can see here you can write in the mother and father the capital A small a and the father is the capital A small a. When they are the crossed, they produce four offspring with the capital A and capital A small a is the two times and a small a is the one times. This is the small a is the affected because we mentioned the small a gene is the affected. The small a gene is the affected. So here in case of when the both parent are the heterozygous, 25% offspring become the affected, 50% become the carrier, and 25% become the normal. So in case of when the one parent is heterozygous and one parent is the heterozygous, means you can see here the one parent is the heterozygous capital A small a, and other one is the capital A. So in this condition, when one parent is heterozygous and one parent is normal in case of the autosomal recessive, so it can produce 50% normal but carrier child and 50% normal child. In the case of the third condition, when the one parent is homozygous, means both gene are the mutated and the one parent is the affected and other one is the normal. Here no one is the affected with the disease, but 100% offspring become the carrier. So these are the condition, and here one question given for you: if both parents are affected with autosomal dominant disorder, what will the probability of the affected child? This question for you. try to solve with the Punnett square and try to give me answer in comment section. Thank you.